Evergreen K-drama love stories you can't stop loving it. Number 1. Guardian, the Lonely and Great God. A decorated military general from the Goryeo dynasty, is framed as a traitor and killed by the young king. Years after his death, he is cursed by the Almighty to stay immortal forever, enduring the pain of seeing his loved ones die as punishment for the soldiers he killed to protect his country. He becomes an immortal goblin, helping people with his powers and being a kind man in spite of his grieving past. The only way to put an end to his immortality is the goblin's bride, whose aid in pulling out the sword will end his painful immortality. Watch one of the amazing love story. Available on Netflix, Viki and MX Player in Hindi. Number 2. My Demon. Eris Du-doo-hee is an adversary to many, and Young-koo-won is a powerful entity. When Young-koo-won loses his powers, he must collaborate with Du-doo-hee to regain them, and sparks fly between them as they embark on their journey. The series depicts the story of a contract marriage between Du-doo-hee, Kim Yoo-young, the devilish heiress of a conglomerate, and Jong Gu-won, Song Kong, a demon who temporarily loses his powers. This momentary loss brings them happiness. Available on Netflix in Hindi. Number 3. Crash Landing on You. Yoon Se-ri, Sun Yi-jin, is a successful South Korean businesswoman and chaebol heiress. One day, while paragliding in Seoul, she is blown off course by a tornado and crash lands in the North Korean portion of the DMZ. Ri Jong-hyuk, Hyun-bin, a member of the North Korean elite and a captain in the Korean People's Army, is patrolling and discovers Se-ri. He is persuaded to hide her and help her return to the south. One day, while Yoon Se-ri, Sun Yi-jin, is paragliding in Seoul, a sudden tornado blows her off course and knocks her out. She awakens to find her paraglide hanging in a tree in a forest in the North Korean portion of the DMZ. There she meets Ri Jong-hyuk, Hyun-bin, who eventually gives her shelter and develops plans to help her return to South Korea secretly. Over time, they fall in love, despite the divide between their respective countries. Available on Netflix in Hindi. Number 4. Descendants of the Sun. A soldier belonging to the South Korean Special Forces falls in love with a beautiful surgeon. However, their relationship is short-lived as their professions keep them apart. Yoo Se-jin, Song Joong-ki, is a captain in the South Korean Army's Special Forces. He and his friend, Master Sergeant Seo Dae-young, Jin-gu, are off duty when they witness a young man stealing a motorcycle. They apprehend him using toy guns they had been using for a shooting game. The thief, Kim Ji-bum, Kim Min-suk, gets injured during the chase and therefore sent to the hospital. Dae-young realizes his cell phone was stolen by the thief and goes to the hospital with Se-jin to retrieve it. Watch the beautiful bond available on Viki, Jio Cinema and Netflix in Hindi. Number 5. The Master's Son. An arrogant man, Jung-won, hires Tae-gong-sil, a woman who can see ghosts. Together, they form a partnership that creates positive changes in each other's lives. Ju Jung-won, So Ji-sub, is the cold and distant CEO of Kingdom, a conglomerate that includes a major department store and hotel. He meets the gloomy Tae-gong-sil, Gong Hyo-jin, who started seeing ghosts after an accident. Their lives take a new turn as they discover whenever Gongshil touches Jungwon, the ghosts that surround her disappear. After much pleading from Gongshil to allow her to stay by Jungwon's side, in return she must help him recover a fortune that was stolen from him during a kidnapping attempt. Available on Viki, Z and Netflix.